today and decided, yes, I'm gonna do another video, and yeah, let's see where it goes. So today's video is about face of the day. Yeah, that's a little bit of a spur of the moment top thing there. Oops, I've got a little visitor. Look, see, spur of the moment action. This is Nobu. Hello, Nobu. Hello. I love this boy. This is my boy, Nobu. He's a ragdoll cat, and he's 2 years old. And I just love him. And I don't think he wants to be on film. See? I didn't think so. Alright, Nobu. You had your 2 seconds of fame there. Today I decided that I wanted to do sort of an orangey type theme, like color. I know that I normally do my makeup pretty neutral, you know, I stick to browns and golds and those kind of colors, you know, pretty neutral. But today I don't know, I was in an orangey mood. What can I say? Okay, so on my eyelids, and again, I'm also aware of the fact that this is probably washing out and probably the colors aren't true to life. So I'm really sorry about that. I'm getting there, that's all I can say. On my eyelids, I've got an orangey color, and that's from a eyeshadow palette from Claire's. So I use the orangey color. Then in my crease, so sort of halfway from the middle to the end, and then also in the outer V, I used a brown color, and that's from my Rimmel GlamEyes quad, eyeshadow quad. But what I did was I used the brown color first. I put that on my upper lash line, and then on my lower lash line I used a little bit as well, you know, just to give a little bit of smokiness, you know, more definition. And then I have a further palette, and that one's from Revlon, and that one I bought in the States. But basically I took the darkest shade from that palette, and I lined the upper lash line again just to, you know, define it a bit further and make it a bit darker, just for more drama. And then I have a brown eyeliner, and that one is from Collection 2000, and it's just called Brown. I think it's number 2, the color. And I use that in my upper waterline, my lower waterline, and just to fill in the little gaps on my upper lash line, because I don't know if this happens to you guys, but when you use eyeshadow, had a little bit of a moment there. Sometimes there's like, you can see the skin in between. I mean, that happens to me. So what I do is then over the eyeshadow that I use as an eyeliner, I fill in the little gaps. I just go over it with a bit of, like, you know, like stick eyeliner, you know, like a kohl. So yeah, so that's the eyes, and then obviously I used mascara. I used just a Maybelline Great Lash. You know, I don't use any kind of Volume Express or anything. To be honest, I haven't experimented with that yet. I haven't really used any kind of volumizing mascara yet. So that'll be in one of my next tutorials, or, you know, product reviews that I'll share with you guys. Okay, so then I used a eyelash curler, and then I put on my mascara, and voila. All right, the rest of my face, sorry. I'm forgetting. For my foundation, I just used MAC Studio Finish, or Matchmaster. Studio Finish? Matchmaster? I'll show you in a second. I don't know what color it is because it doesn't actually say on the bottle. It just says 4.0. I don't know if that's correct, but anyway, I went to the MAC counter again when I went to New Jersey, and we were testing out colors on my skin, and that was the one that matched the best. So that's the one that I bought. So I used that. I used it with a round kabuki brush. So I kind of, you know, I use that to put on my foundation because it gives me a nice flawless finish. So yeah, so I like using, especially in the winter time, I think, because, you know, I need a bit more coverage, and I like to have a bit more coverage, you know, wintertime skin is not very nice. For under my eyes, concealer, because I get kind of like, you know, a bit of a shadow under my eyes. It's not too bad, but it's, you know, I can see it. So I use Fake Up concealer from Benefit. I really, 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 really love that stuff. It's just really, like, it does the job perfectly. Wonderful. I love it. It's moisturizing. It doesn't settle in like the little fine lines under my eyes, and it's not like cakey or anything. It's just great. So so yeah, that's my go-to at the moment. And then for a powder, finishing powder, I use one by Max Factor. Just, you know, I use it so often, it just doesn't even have a name on it anymore. But I believe it's the medium brown, sorry, medium neutral? I don't know. I'll show you. I think the name is still on there on the back. But anyway, yes! And then finally, for my lips, I went out today and because I had this kind of like orange theme going on my face, and I thought, I don't really have like a really nice, like, you know, full coverage type lipstick. I have a Maybelline lip butter. That one's an orangey color, but because it's very sheer, I really wanted something orange. So anyway, I went there, looked around, and lo and behold, Rimmel has an orange color, and it was really perfect and very inexpensive, and I said, hey, there you go. Okay guys, so that concludes my video. Hope you liked it. Hope you found it useful. Hope you found it informative. Hope you found it entertaining at the very least. So thank you so much for joining me, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.